New inbox images of Masterverse Wave 7 plus official images of Manny Faces were revealed today, so let's take a look at what's coming down the line. And before we dive into the news, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you can be alerted to the latest news, reviews, and episodes when they drop. Hey everyone, welcome back to Toy Habits News. I'm Michael, and with me is my collector in crime, Larry. Now, today, thanks to Yotengo El Poder for posting these images on Instagram via GameStop, we can see the next wave of Masterverse figures plus a bonus set of official images of Manny Faces.
Yeah, it's cool to get kind of official images of these, in box, and the loose pictures are cool to see for
Oh,
sure.
definitely. Yeah, it's actually a really cool looking wave. It's got a mix of Pop, Revelation, and New Eternia.
Yeah, it's a good mix. I like how they're releasing these. It seems like we're getting a lot of cool variations, but also some swappability to make them kind of the original too. So
Yeah, definitely. And let's start off with taking a look at Stratos. And this image was revealed back in September for Mo Tuesday, but it was reposted again today. So here it is again.
yeah, and I think maybe out of these images, he seems kind of the least surprising to me. I don't think there's anything too different about Stratos. He looks maybe a little like his arms look a little like bigger than
Yeah.
usual or something maybe, but other than that, he's just kind of what we would expect out of Stratos, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that he's coming in a new Eternia style, so they are changing him up just a little bit with his accessories. But I think once you strip him down, he just looks like plain old Stratos.
Yeah, agreed. I think yeah, I don't know. He's got it's enough of a different look to warrant, kind of that new Eternia, label or whatever. But I think, yeah, once you get all the extra gear off, it's Stratos like we know him.
Yes, and next up is Roboto, and plus we have some out of package images that were also posted on GameStop, and it's kind of cool that you can see what he actually might look like. And given these are official images, he might look a little bit different, maybe with the paint, but it's probably what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I would guess so. He looks cool. I like the body itself looks good.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what I think of the head. Like it seems like it's the same problem I usually have with the Roboto head is his neck ends up looking so long because his actual head sculpt is kind of compact.
yeah.
So it ends up making it looks like it's sitting too far up on the peg. But maybe if you can kind of open that like the bottom part, more, maybe that'll help with that. But we'll
Yeah,
see.
I think so. Maybe he's meant to be posed, kind of it's weird. It's like Trapjaw was, we want to pose him with his mouth shut. We want to pose this one with his mouth open.
Yeah, it's the opposite problem.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean he looks really cool. The two swords are awesome. I think
Yep.
they're the kind of a recast of the King Grayskull power swords. And we get to see what his attachments look like too.
Yeah, and I like that there's kind of a sheen to his parts.
Yeah.
He looks like metal, and that's a really cool effect. And I like that they've added some kind of extra yellow, like in his forearms and along his like his gloves or his hands. I think that's a cool kind of added detail that wasn't part of the figure before, but I think it looks good here. So.
Yeah, definitely. And next up is Frosta from the Princess of Power line. And the hair looks a little different from the official images. So I'm not really sure what's going to be the official hair color for her now that I'm taking a closer look at it. But I mean, she looks pretty much the same though.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that, the rest of the colors of the figure look a lot like what the previous version was shown. So I would say that, that kind of the brighter blue of the hair in the package, I bet that's what she ends up, coming out as. And actually, I think it looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
It almost has like a translucent look to it. The other, kind of the other one looked a little washed out to me, but I think this looks good. So hopefully when we get in hand images, it'll be get a little closer look and see the detail in it.
Yeah. And it could be the lighting because there is some like purple cast on her boots. And,
Yeah,
maybe with that translucent hair, it's picking up a whole bunch of light that it's not supposed to.
yeah, that could very well be. Yep.
All right, next up we have Sorceress Evil-Lyn, which the team at SDCC was calling Sorceress, but she's just packages Evil-Lyn in this box. I'm sure to reuse her Revelation box when they could.
Yeah, I would guess so. And she looks cool. I mean, I think they did a really good job of pulling off this this version of Evil-Lyn, kind of the look for her. I think it looks cool. So be good to see once again see the in hand, just the loose images and see how it all came out.
Yeah, I think actually just seeing her in the package, you can kind of better get a look at where she's articulated, and I think kind of the way that her suit is painted on, you're gonna get that weird, when you start
Yeah.
posing her, it's just gonna look all weird. So you might as well just kind of leave her kind of forward on because all the lines aren't gonna line up on this one.
Yeah, that's gonna be probably an issue because I think you'll end up with kind of how like right in the package there, how her waist is slightly twisted and
Yeah,
it gives a very strange look to her like her stomach area
yeah.
just because of the way it's turned. So yeah, you're gonna want to pose her just a very specific way probably to like you say keep those lines matched up because even in the display from Comic-Con you can see that her right leg is slightly
Hmm.
slightly turned and the lines aren't matching there and it does throw off that look a little bit. So yeah.
Yeah. All right, and last up we have Manny Faces, and he looks fantastic, and it's dubbed Revelation on the GameStop website, but I feel like this could be a new Eternia figure just because all of the accessories and just kind of a newer look that they're giving Manny Faces here.
Yeah, it is kind of like playing up that like the actor side a little more, I think, or like the kind of change up in faces. They're
Yeah.
kind of playing up that aspect of them, which I think is cool. It's kind of what you want to see, I think. And it'll be cool to see all the different faces on him and you know I still can't decide what I think about the gray in the arms. It's just a weird change. Like I guess I don't know why they did it.
Yeah, maybe just to change him up a little bit so he's not an exact copy of maybe the classics version because I think it looks very similar to the classics version, and so maybe they're just trying different paint apps on, and I know it doesn't look bad.
No, I don't think it looks bad either. I'm just not sure what I think of it. Like it's kind of adding an extra color that isn't really used in the rest of the figure.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just kind of an odd change up, but not necessarily in a bad way. I'm just can't decide which what I think of it, I guess. So
Yeah, and I'm actually confused because if he's coming with swappable faceplates, like does his dial still work? And you can change him, and it's just like I'm not sure about that part because we haven't seen him come apart. But
right.
it's yeah, if he's not going to be changing faces with that dial, it's like there's really no need to have that dial up top of his head. So you know, I guess maybe in the close-up pictures you can kind of see an indentation, so maybe it turns.
So my guess is that it does turn. I think that blue collar piece pops off,
Hmm.
and then you can pop the faceplates on the different positions around the barrel,
Ah,
basically. And then you still would be get the turning. So it gives you you've got the three display spots basically or storage spots on his actual head, and then the three additional inside the case. And I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I could be wrong, of course, but it does look like to me that blue collar piece might slip off, and then you've got that barrel in to add the other faces to.
yeah, I think you're right. And they also have some shots of the back view with the backpack that's carrying all of his faceplates. And I think it looks really neat. Yeah, and you're definitely right. They're playing up that actor part of him. It's like he's going on the road with all of his faceplates.
Yeah, it's cool. And really if you look at like that second image on the right, I guess, like the gun looks huge.
Yeah.
It looks a lot bigger than what we've seen for him before. So it's pretty cool. I mean, you get to see kind of it's almost like a lot more detail to it because it is a little bit oversized. So it looks pretty cool. But yeah, the backpacks looks neat, and kind of that eyeball almost makes me feel like there's a tie into Triclops there. I'm sure there's not, but it
Oh,
kind of
that's
has
interesting.
that feel to it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. Well, let us know if you're looking forward to the next Masterverse wave of figures and what you think of Manny Faces in the comments below. I'm Michael,
And I'm Larry.
and thanks for tuning into this Toy Habits News Brief.